Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I have another guitar for sale. And this guitar has had a lot of custom work done to it. And here is the story behind this guitar. A dear friend of mine, husband, owned this guitar. He passed away 6 months ago. And she kind of fell on hard times. You know, he passed away last year. Then she's on furlough from her job due to the pandemic, so she had to part with some things, you know, to pay the bills. So she asked me if I was interested. So I actually gave her $250 because I really felt bad. And, you know, when you know people, you try to help them, you know, especially when they're fellow musicians. Because I had the honor of playing with her husband a couple of times, and he was a hell of a lead guitar player. I mean, he was a good guitar player overall, but he was a monster on lead. You know, he was a monster. So I purchased it, and I was going to keep it. But then, like I told you guys, I'm sticking to my rule of when I get one coming in, one has to go. So I got another one coming in that is a seafoam green. And that will complete my favorite color of guitars. I have a dolphin blue and a seafoam green coming in. So this has to go. And I'm going to tell you about this guitar as far as some of the custom work. Because let me say this up front. I'm literally giving this guitar away because, like I told you, I paid like $250. And then as far as what I'm going to sell it for is $139. You know, I'll take a loss because, I mean, it was about helping out a friend as far as paying $250. And it's worth $250 because the custom work alone was like over $150. The neck, the EMG pickups, the tuners, which are Fender, you know, and I'll show all this up in there in the mirror in a minute, or up there. And what I really like about it was the colored Squire is red. It's beautiful. I mean, this guitar is beautiful. Out of all the guitars I've played within the, like I say, the last 10 years, and you know me, I love J. Tercer guitars. This guitar sounds as close to American-made Strat I've ever heard. Because I told you I got 2 American-made Strats in the studio that I work at that I don't bring home. And this guitar sounds like those guitars. Maybe it's because of the custom pickups that were put in. I don't know. But this thing sounds good. And what's kind of unique about the wiring in the pickups, the switch all the way up, it's kind of like it's a little louder than normal. And I believe the reason why he customized it that way, because he did a lot of solos. So in between his solo playing, or should I say, while he's playing rhythm, when he go into solo, he hit that and kind of boost the signal as opposed to tweaking with the amp while you're trying to play or playing with your pedal knob. So in the first position, it's up there. And then the rest positions, 2 through 5, is a little lower. You know, so that is why, I mean, that's the reason why it's that way, because he specifically had it wired a certain way. You know, me, I just plug them in and play them. You know, as far as extra special stuff going on down there, you know, I really don't need that because I mainly play rhythm. You know, I don't play that much solos. I mean, every now and then I do them within my band, but for the most part, I'm rhythm. You know, and for him, he was more, I say, a large percentage of his playing was lead playing. You know. So this is the neck that came with the guitar that he took off. It's a Squire Affinity. But the neck is beautiful. I mean, the neck is smooth. I mean, I don't think I have a guitar in my collection that the neck is just that smooth. A lot of work went into this guitar. And when I got this guitar, it had like 10s on it. Yeah, it had to have been 10s because they were kind of thick. You know, because he played a lot of blues. Because I think that Stevie Ray Vaughan plays 12, something like that. But I put on some 8s. Because I just prefer a lighter gauge. I just really do. But $139 plus $60 shipping and handling. And I'm also going to throw in a Hardshell case. These are the same cases that I have for my guitars. And I paid $70 for mine. And this case is like brand new. So I'm throwing that in absolutely free. I rarely ever, really, actually, I've never added a case with the exception of that Martin guitar because it came with a case. And that was $1,000 guitar that I had to ship out. So I wanted to make sure that it got there in one piece. And especially since it's an acoustic guitar, it's more fragile. But I've never offered free a Hardshell case. And I'm going to show you the case in a minute too. So we're looking at $199 complete. Now, unfortunately, I will no longer ship to California as far as guitars. And this is the reason why. It's extremely expensive to ship a guitar to California. The last one that I shipped, and I would normally ship it priority with a signature, that was $187. So we had to go with grounds, and that was about $95. So I'm like, you know what? Just can't do the California thing. Now, I do ship my DVDs all over the world, you know, but as far as guitars, you know, moving forward, you know, I just, you know, it's just too expensive. And I don't want anybody just banging guitars to incur that kind of expense, you know, a shipping expense to get a guitar, you know, for me. So again, $139 plus $60 shipping hand, that's $199. My PayPal information is right down there. Once I receive your payment, this will go out the next business day. United States Postal, priority mail, tracking, and signature required. Like I said, I hate to get rid of any of the guitars that I have at this point, you know, because all of them are pretty good guitars. I mean, this thing feels like American made. I mean, this thing is heavy. You know, I can barely hold it with one hand when it's flattened down. Now, it's not so heavy it's uncomfortable like a Les Paul, but it got some weight to it. I mean, this thing got some weight to it. And like I said, out of all the guitars I've ever played that were J Terces or Strat or Squires, this one is as close to the sound of American-made guitar I played. And like I said, it might be because of the AMG pickups that he put in here. So I'm going to stick it up to the camera. Then I'm sure you the Hardshell case. Oh, and let me also mention, there is not a scratch or dent on this thing. This thing is in pristine condition. There's absolutely no dents and no scratches on this thing. It's like it's brand spanking new. He took really good care of this guitar. And apparently he cared a great deal about it because he went to all this trouble to modify this guitar. And I can see why, because this thing sounds great, feels good. Yeah, so let me stick it up to the camera. I don't know if you can see on the tuning pegs, it has F for Fender. So these are Fender tuning pegs. The skunk stripe. The plate on the back that matches the pickguard in the front. Let me get the Hardshell case so you guys can see this. Hardshell case. You also get the whammy. You also get a guitar strap, and it has the locking mechanism, so it's a lock. You also get some picks in here and some other stuff. I mean, this case is good. I mean, this case is really nice. I almost want to keep it for myself, but I really don't need it. So, you know, I don't want to start hoarding, stacking and packing and storing stuff that I don't need. I mean, this is a really good case. And like I said, I'm going to throw that in for free. And like I said, I really don't want to sell any of my guitars. But like I said, I got so many of them, and I just can't keep stockpiling guitars because I got another one coming. So again, literally giving this guitar away for this price. Again, $139 plus $60 shipping handling, so we're looking at $199. And then they go out the next business day, and it should reach you within like 4 days, because all of the guitars I ship them in priority. Again, with tracking and the signature required, so like 5 days. Now it might be a day or two later because of the pandemic and things are moving a little slower than normal. But and like I said, I just give you gas, just get this neck if you need it. Just it came with the guitar, so for some reason you want to use it, or you got a guitar at home, project guitar, and you need a neck, throw it in free. So again, you get the guitar, get the Hardshell case for free. I throw in the neck. I just put brand new strings on there, 08s. So the first 199 takes it. If you're interested, just leave a comment, say, hey Morris, man, I want to grab that right now. Can I? Absolutely. You submit your money. Then what I'll do is I'll put across the header of this, or the title of this video. It'll be at the end, it'll be in capital letters, exclamation point, sold. So, if you see that, it's sold. If you don't see that as you're watching this right now, it's still available. So, like I said, probably within 3 days, because normally my guitars go within a day or two. Also, I'm going to leave a link down here so you guys can check out the guitar as far as the tone. This guitar sounds great. So right down there, click on that link and you'll see a cover that I just did, actually about 2 hours ago, playing this guitar so you can hear this guitar. If I have not gotten any inquiries, or should I say, if no one has purchased this within 3 days, I'm just going to actually, I'm going to do something with this guitar. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it, because it's all about giving back. So if I don't find a taker, and I'm sure I will for this price, I'm going to put this guitar a really good cause. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching.